Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a cutscene skill which looks something like this. And yeah, this looks pretty crazy, and I'm going to teach you guys how to do all of this basically in this video. So make sure to follow everything along and make sure to code everything along with me, and I'll be showing you guys everything in here. Now, I'm going to be giving away this VFX. It's going to be free in the description. It's going to be the first link in the description, which is my Discord server. So you just join the Discord server and you basically go into the free assets channel, which will be in that Discord, and you basically just get this for free, put it in your game, and you should be good to go. Now, another thing guys, if you do want to learn how to make more advanced stuff, like some things for Battlegrounds games maybe, or how to make VFX like this, like how to actually make it, or how to actually make better quality moves, bigger moves, you know, something Battlegrounds related, or just really anything related to Roblox, how to make games, how to start coding, and how to learn to code, then make sure to check out the second link in the description. It's going to be my academy, where I basically teach people how to code, how to make VFX, how to make animations, literally how to make anything, literally just a whole game. So I'm going to be teaching you that guys inside of the academy. So if you are interested to learn more, then make sure to check that out. Again, it's going to be the second link in the description. We have a ton of student results recently. We've been getting like some crazy results. Some people made like a game that had like 20,000 people, and there's another guy that made like 1,000 player game, which is pretty crazy, and that gives you a good amount of money even if you make that. So honestly, yeah, if you're interested in that, make sure to check that out. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this cutscene skill video, and I'm going to show you guys how to make this cutscene skill and how to basically do all of this. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so the first thing you're gonna do when you import this VFX is you're gonna basically just select all of these and make sure they aren't enabled like this, because we do want to emit them. So it's kind of going to be like a punch when we do it. So basically we're going to drag this VFX into replicated storage, and then we're going to create a new folder which we're going to call, let's say we can just call it VFX. There we go. And we're going to put this in right here, and boom, now we have our thing inside of the VFX folder in replicated storage. Make sure these are all off, make sure anchored is on, and make sure maskless is on. Now once that is done, we're going to go into start character scripts. We're going to basically go into here, and then we're gonna go and make a new input handler script, which is gonna basically be a thing where we're gonna be pressing a key and it's gonna do an ability for us. So to start off, first we're gonna write our player in here equals to game.players, the local player. This is gonna be referencing our player, and then we're gonna add our character inside of here. So we're gonna reference our character equals to player.character or player.character added. Now this is very important that we add this, because if we do not, the character might not load sometimes in Studio, which might make us break the script. So it's very important that we add an or statement right here, and this is just basically a safety prevention, so none of our scripts get bugged or anything. There we go. And then we're gonna do local UIS equals to game get service user input service. There we go. And this is just a service we're going to be using to create all these keybinds for our abilities. So we're at the UIS.input began connect function. We're gonna put I and E. I'm gonna just explain in a moment what this is. So basically, yeah, it really has this already for us. Let me just delete this, and then let me just put like 1, for example, or we can just put G. There we go. So okay, yeah, we can delete this. So basically, if E then return end means if we're typing in the chat and we press G by accident, it won't do the ability for us. And then we're just doing if I, which is input.keycode equals to enum.keycode.g. So if we press the G key, something should happen. So let's say skill initiated. Boom. So now when we go ahead and press play, and we get into here, we press G, it's gonna say skill initiated right here on the client, which means we have initiated the skill, and that means just that our input is working and we're good to go and move on to the next step. So the next step that we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be adding a cooldown. Local cooldown equals to false. So what we're gonna be doing right here is we're gonna say cooldown equals to true, and then we can put a task.delay of, let's say, 2 seconds. And then we're gonna say cooldown equals to false. Actually, not 2 seconds. Let's do 5, because 2 seconds is a little low. Okay, so this is gonna be our cooldown. And when we go into the game right now and we press G, it's gonna, or did we put another key? Oh, I know what I haven't done. Let me just do this. If cooldown equals true, then return end. Boom. G. There we go. And now we go in here and we press G. It should, wait, let me see. Did I do something wrong? Hold up. Okay. So we have local cooldown equals to false. If cooldown equals to true, then return end. Cooldown equals to true. Task.delay function. Cooldown equals to false. Oh, we didn't print anything. Print kill initiated. I was like, why is nothing printing? But we removed the statement. There we go. So now, if we spam G, we cannot do this kill multiple times. But if we wait 5 seconds, boom, it's gonna let us do it again. So that's good for the cooldown. We also have to make a server-side cooldown, but we're not gonna do that as of right now. So what we have to do now is make an animation play. So we're gonna do local animation equals to character, wait for child, humanoid. And then we're gonna do a new new folder right here, and we're gonna name it animation. And we're gonna do animation. There we go. And then what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be saying, let's say cutscene. There we go. And we're gonna say humanoid, load animation, game directly sort to animation. The cutscene. There we go. And we're just gonna say animation play. There we go. So now what we've done is we've basically made an animation play, but this is empty, so we have to make a new animation. So we're gonna go into avatar, rig builder, R6, because I'm gonna be doing R6 because it's way easier. There we go. And now what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be creating the cutscene. So I'm gonna do the animating part right now, so I don't keep you guys waiting. And basically for this, you'll either need Moon Animator or Moon Animator 2. Now Moon Animator, the regular one, it's free, but it's a bit outdated. So it's kind of like an older version of the Moon Animator 2. So basically you get Moon Animator. I think it's like something pretty small. I think it's like $5 or I have 500 Robux. I don't even know. But the Moon Animator one, this one is free. You can use this one. It's pretty similar to this one. But since I have the updated version, I'm going to be using the Moon Animator 2. And basically just create a new Moon file inside of here. And we kind of get this rig to work for some reason. We add a, yeah, is that working there? Let me see. Can I move this and stuff? No, okay. But I think we have to import the rig through something else. Yeah, guys, so I just searched up R6 rig in the toolbox and basically just added this one in, and I'm going to click it right here. There we go. Now this works. Okay, perfect. Now let's go ahead and start by doing a couple of tweaks right here. So basically I'm going to make this larger so I can see properly. We're going to go to camera. We're going to go to add, and it's going to ask us to convert this into a Moon 2 file. We're just going to say yes. And basically we're going to go right into here. We're going to put reference, and we're going to set the reference of this to the humanoid root part. Set selection as reference. Boom. So it's going to say current humanoid root part. We're going to press OK. And now we're all set in there, right? So what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be adding a camera. Okay, why is the camera so fast? We're going to be adding a keyframe to the camera. And basically to do this, you go into here. And you can, I think, press this. There we go. And this adds a starter keyframe to the camera. So this will be our starter keyframe. And then we can just go ahead and go, like, let's say we're doing like a charge up punch. So we're gonna do like kind of like a punch thing. So we can go and rotate our dummy to look kind of like down on our fist. Maybe make our legs look a bit more natural. There we go. Maybe you can even do something like this. Right, there we go. So now if we go ahead and play, we're gonna go to our next frame, and we're gonna basically maybe make the camera like zoom in on the fist. Something like this, maybe like a bit more. I can't even get this straight. Something like here. There we go. So we're gonna press C frame again to lock our camera. So it's basically gonna, and then right here we're gonna kind of move the fist a bit like this. Maybe make our dummy look even more towards it, and then maybe make this kind of like that. So basically what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be like it's gonna be kind of looking at my fist. Next frame we can do something like this, where we put the fist up, and then we have the camera also pan up. There we go. Oh wait, I haven't done that. There we go. And then we just add the camera. So now, boom. And then what we can do is the next frame we can make the fists swap down pretty fast. Boom, like this. So, and then we can do something like here, and we can add another keyframe to the camera. Boom. Maybe we can make this keyframe a lot better. Okay, yeah, we can just move this even more. There we go. There we go. And then now we just make it so it kind of snaps back to like a charge. Yeah, like this maybe. And then we go ahead and rotate the fist. Just see which way. There we go. Okay, now we kind of make ourselves a charge. Okay, we even have to move our dummy right here. Yeah, there we go. And then we can just make this go more down. Up to the front. There we go. And now our next frame would probably be somewhere along the lines of us looking right here, maybe even closer. There we go. C frame, add another frame to there. Boom. Now we can go ahead and move a bit further and then make us rotate even more and make it like seem like we're charging the fist up like this. Then we can even do like our arm looking like this. Maybe our things started to move right here. Boom. We can now even put the C frame of the next shot to like right here. Boom. And now we can go ahead and kind of charge it back even more. I'd say something like we're turning it like this. Boom, boom, there we go. Yep, and now we can even move the feet because I think in the next shot we're gonna have our feet set. Now it is better to animate in Blender and stuff like that because Moon Animator is kind of just like regular Roblox. It's not gonna look the best, but it's gonna look pretty clean. But yeah, what I recommend is doing it in Blender, and I'm not going to be showing you guys how to do it in Blender today because it's kind of a lot more complex. We're just going over the basic stuff. Yeah, ooh, we can even move our arm like upwards like this, so it kind of gets in the angle there. There we go, and yeah, but what I was about to say is if you guys animate in Blender, it's gonna look a lot better and a lot smoother, but I do not teach Blender inside of my YouTube. I do also in the academy that I mentioned, there's a full like course on Blender animations, how to do cutscenes in Blender, which looks way better, but just for the sake of this video, we're gonna be doing a simplified version of this. Okay, let me just make sure that this camera is now looking better. There we go. Boom. Yeah, that looks a bit cleaner. Okay, it looks like we're charging our fist and then just like doing doing yeah, now I think now we should be good to like go a bit further back like this, then maybe move our camera a bit like that. Add another C frame. Yeah, this is perfect. Okay, and next frame is gonna be the actual punch. But yeah, what I was about to say is in the actual academy, we have a way better tutorial on how to do these things, a way more advanced one, which makes the cutscenes look even better. But honestly, this is just a tutorial to show you guys how cutscenes are handled inside of this and how they're done. So we're gonna basically go into something like a punch right here. There we go. We can even move this leg a bit up and then move this kind of like we're doing a kick. Boom. And then now what we can do is we can basically make it so it's like a hit right here. Should make it go like straight in the camera. There we go. Boom, add a C frame to the camera right here, and then we can like add like a zoom in once the punch is done. Not too much though, but just above the character. I don't know why my camera is this fast. Something like this. A little bit further away. Just, yeah, just position it so it looks kind of a bit more. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Boom, boom. There we go. And now we can move our thing there. Oh, this is the light. There we go. Just move our character a bit. And then we just add a length to the cutscene. So it's kind of, yeah, there we go. So it kind of looks a bit better. There we go. Now we just need to maybe rotate this arm a bit further down. There we go. And we add another keyframe to the camera. Boom. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Honestly, I think I'll be satisfied with that. So basically, it's kind of like a cutscene where he charges, then clenches his fist, throws a punch right there, and that should be good enough for that part. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna make sure that this animation priority of this is set to action 4. And how do we do that? I think right here. Yeah, action. Actually, action is good enough. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna make sure that is on. We're gonna go export rigs, which is gonna give us 2 of these files right here. So what we're gonna do after, yeah, just save this. I don't know if I saved that, but now we have our cutscene right here, which we're gonna name cutscene. There we go. We're gonna add it into replicated storage, and then we're also gonna go right into here and go to save the Roblox. Basically, if you're under a group, make sure you publish it under a group. If you're not, don't worry about that. Make sure to copy this. There we go. And then go into here and make sure to paste it right here. So that should have our animation covered, but the cutscene is still not playing because we need to script that. But before we do this, make sure you go ahead and publish this to Roblox. I'm just gonna name it tutorial cutscene, and then go into Vuuk's. No, actually here. I'm tripping. There we go. You just publish this, and it should go ahead and publish it itself into here, and that should be good enough. So now that it published and it opened, basically what you guys are gonna do, you're gonna go to game settings, and you're gonna go into avatar. You're gonna set it to R6, set the standard, or if you're doing R15 animations, you just set it to R15. It doesn't really matter. It just depends what we were doing. We were doing R6 in this tutorial because it's most commonly used. But yeah, R15 is just more limbs and stuff like that. You guys know what R15 is. If you guys do not, yeah, it's just the dummy with more things like the right hand, the right lower arm, and stuff like that. But yeah, we're just gonna be doing R6 in tutorials. If you guys are interested in like R15, which is a bit more advanced, but it's it looks, I don't know, it looks similar to this. Then make sure to check out the academy because I have R15 animations linked in there too. So now basically what we have left is if we go ahead and actually press play and we press G, it should do our thing, but it doesn't actually have a cutscene, as you guys can see, and it don't have any damage. We're just doing the thing. So actually what I'm gonna do beforehand of this is I'm gonna make sure that my character humanoid character wave child humanoid the walk speed equals to 0, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna make sure the jump power equals to 0. And then we're just gonna delay another thing right here, task delay 2. Actually, no. How long is the cutscene? I think 2 seconds. We're just gonna make sure that this gets set back to normal. So basically, what's gonna happen right now is when we go into here and we press G, we cannot move while we're doing this, which is, yeah, there we go. Which is kind of like what you want it, so you don't actually move during the cutscene. So yeah, that's gonna be it for that part. Now what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be creating a new script right here. We're gonna name it server. Right there. Actually server. There we go. And next thing we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be creating a new folder. We're gonna name it remotes. We're gonna create 2 new remote events right here. So we're gonna name one called replicate, and then we're gonna name one called cutscene ability. There we go. So what we're gonna be doing right here is inside of this input handle, we're gonna say game.replicate storage.remotes.cutscene ability fire server. There we go. And then what we're gonna be doing right here is gonna be doing game.replicate storage.remote.cutscene ability on server event connect function player. There we go. We can even put an argument right here. Cutscene. There we go. Ability. Actually, we're gonna do ability, and then we're gonna do an argument right here. And we're gonna say if argument equals to ability, which we're passing through here. Remember, we're passing a parameter through the fire server, which is going to be a cutscene. If argument is ability, then so basically if we pass the ability, is going to actually do the ability, which is basically kind of like argument passing. And don't worry if you guys do not understand this. It's not supposed to be understood if you're just new to coding completely. So another thing we have to do is we have to add a server side cooldown. So we're gonna do same thing we did before. We're gonna do local cooldown equals false. If cooldown equals to true, then return end. Cooldown equals to true. Task.delay for function cooldown equals to false. There we go. Boom, that's perfect. Now what we have to do is we have to start the actual cutscene, and I'm going to show you guys how we're going to be doing that. I'm going to write you guys the replicator script for this cutscene, and I'm going to show you guys how it's written, how it's put out, and what we're going to be doing. Alright guys, so basically you're going to make a new script inside of starter player scripts, and you're going to make it and call it replicator. It's going to be a local script, and basically this is everything you have to write, and this is basically how the cutscene will be handled. Basically what we're doing right here is we're referencing the character, the camera, and then we're referencing an argument, as I told you guys, which is cutscene. We're grabbing this folder that we got from the moon animator, which has frames and settings in there, and basically we're saying that we're grabbing each and every keyframe from there and setting the camera's keyframe to the actual keyframe of every single frame right here that we have. And basically you can just guys pause the video and copy this completely, and you should be good to go on here with this replicator. That should be your whole script, so you can just pause the video right here, write all of this down, and basically I'm going to show you guys what we're going to be doing right here. So inside of the ability arguments, we're gonna do game.replicator.storage.remotes.replicate fire client. We're gonna do player, and then we're gonna say event equals to cutscene. There we go. We're gonna say character equals to player.character. There we go. So boom, what this should do is this should fire this folder right here inside, and once we press G now, there we go, it plays off a cutscene, which is perfect. And now all we need to do is add the effects to it, which this looks pretty cool. Honestly, as of now too, we just have to, I guess, add some effects and maybe damage just to make sure this is all done and complete. So basically we have our VFX right here. The only thing that we're going to be doing is basically adding a new VFX right here, equals to game.replicator.storage.vfx clone, vfx.vfx clone. We're going to say vfx.parent equals to workspace, vfx.cframe equals to player.character.humanoid root part.cframe times cframe.new 0 0 -5. Let's just offset it towards, so it's a little bit away from our character where he is punching. Honestly, I think we can even do like 10, because this is a pretty big VFX. It should be good to leave it right there. And now the only thing that we're left to do is we're going to spawn a function, and we're going to make sure we emit all of the effects inside of this right here. So we're going to say for I v in VFX get children do. We're going to say if v is a particle emitter, then v emit, v get attribute, and mid count. Boom. There we go. Now, do not worry if you do not understand what any of this means, because this is a bit more advanced into coding of how to emit particles and how to grab the descendants, the children of everything. We're going to be copying this and basically putting get descendants right here. So basically, this is just grabbing all of the these effects right here and just emitting them based on their emit count, which I already set up for you guys. And basically it's just grabbing every single particle and just emitting the amount that the particle is set to emit. And yeah, it's basically just a way to emit VFX more efficiently, instead of just doing, you know, VFX lighting effects emit, etc. You're just grabbing everything and just emitting it all at once, which is a bit more efficient and a lot better. So yeah, if you want to learn about those methods and how to basically make your life easier with scripting, then make sure to check out the academy, because I cover a lot of stuff there. But yeah, other than that, that should be good right there. And then we should just make a new game.debris add item VFX, let's say like 5. There we go. So now let's see, actually we have to make task.delay on this. Task.delay 1.5 function. Because I don't know when the punch actually happens. We're just gonna see and time it the best. Boom. So now we do this. Oh, okay. So that's a bit early, I think. So yeah, maybe we should move this a lot forward and then just put this a bit later. So now when we press G, boom, we do this and boom. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, yeah, I like that. Okay, so now we have the cutscene, we have this, and boom, nothing still happens because we still haven't added the hitbox, but I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna make it do damage and stuff like that. So yeah, basically we're gonna be handling damage right here. So we're gonna do a new local size equals to vector3.new. We're gonna put a size of, let's say 15, which is pretty good. We're gonna do a region equals to region3 dot new. We're gonna say vfx dot position minus size vfx dot position plus size. There we go. That's gonna create us a new region 3. We're gonna be checking for things inside of it. Local parts in region equals to workspace. Find parts in region 3. There we go. Region. We're gonna put region nil and then math.huge. There we go. So that's gonna just create a new region inside of workspace. And then what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna just create a simple debounce right here for a hit. We're gonna do for part in pairs, parts in region, do. There we go. So we're gonna be finding everything that's inside of that region. Local character equals to part.parent if character and character find for shell humanoid. So if the character has a humanoid inside of them, and character.name is an ourselves player name, so we cannot hit ourselves, then there we go. And we're just gonna do if hit equals to true, then return end, hit equals to true. There we go. Basically right now what we're just doing is we're making a debounce, so when we hit someone it won't hit like forever. And then we're just gonna say character dot humanoid take damage, let's say 20. So it's gonna take damage, the dummy is gonna take damage. And then we're gonna do a new coroutine dot wrap function. So basically what this is, yeah, let me just do this. There we go. So basically what this is, it's the coroutine is basically just where we're going to be handling the body velocity, so we make things smoother. So basically the character that we hit gets knocked back a bit smoother. But yeah, other than that, I think yeah, after we do body velocity, we should be good. And if you guys do not know what this that I'm typing is, basically this coroutine, don't worry, you're just gonna use it to hold out the push of the character, actually the enemy, when we do it. Okay, actually gotta do velocity right here equals to vector3 dot new 5e4 5e, let's say 2, and 5e4. There we go. And then we're gonna add a colon character dot humanoid root part dot c frame dot look vector times, let's say 70. There we go. We actually have to make the look vector like this. Oh, actually L and then V right there. And then we're gonna say game.debris add item body velocity 0.2 seconds. There we go. So basically this coroutine handled this body velocity, and I'm not gonna go too much into detail while we use the coroutine right here. If you are interested in like learning more about why this stuff is done and how it is done, and basically a lot more advanced things, then the academy will be the best bet for you to learn how to script and code all of this and what all of this means, because we're just going over briefly on how to make this for you guys, so you guys can just have this in your game and basically have this working. So that's pretty cool. But other than that, I think now what should happen is we should be hitting this dummy at the end of the sequence. Okay, let's see, what have we messed up? Is the dummy anchored? Or yeah, that could be the reason. Let me go into here and make sure the dummy isn't anchored, because I don't know if it can register the dummy while it's anchored. Boom, boom, there we go. Okay, so we still have not made it do damage, which means, oh, maybe, yeah, I think I know the reason why this might be, is that this, okay, let's enable these, and let's see what we're, oh, I think I know. Maybe we have to put all of this in a spawn function. There we go, vfx.size, parts in region, boom, and then let's check it out now. This should be now working properly. We should be actually getting a hit. Or what might not be happening is we might need to change this to player.character.humanoid root part. There we go. copy this, put it right here. Let's see what we are missing. Okay, false, hit equals true. Boom. That should be that right there. Okay, let's go ahead and check it out right now. See if we're actually doing damage right here. Okay, nope, not yet. Okay, boys, so I figured it out. It's basically that the dummy that we dragged from the toolbox for some reason doesn't have damage detection, which is pretty weird. I don't know why they did that. But basically, we're going to go to Avatar Rig Builder and just spawn in a new R6 rig and just put it right here. And also another thing we forgot right here is that we forgot to put the parent of the body velocity to character.humanoid root part. Humanoid root part. There we go. So now if we actually go ahead and press play and go into here and do the actual cutscene skill, boom, there we go. Now we actually have something, okay? Now we're actually doing damage and we're making things a lot better, and we have the VFX playing on us, and yeah, honestly, this looks pretty cool. Nothing too crazy, but I mean, it looks pretty cool, and this is just showing you guys you can do a bunch of things if you know how to script. You can do a bunch of things with cutscenes. I'm just showing you guys how to actually initiate a cutscene and how to actually make it play inside of Studio, but this was pretty okay. Honestly, for a skill, that's kind of like a cutscene skill. But yeah, yeah, if you want to learn more about how to do more advanced cutscenes, something like Battlegrounds level, I do have like a thing I made about like a skill from SBJ, from like the, I don't know what it is, like Omni Serious Punch. I made that with this method, which is pretty cool. But yeah, if you do want to learn more about those and how those are done, then make sure to check out the academy, because there's a lot of things, not just scripting, VFX, animations, UI, even we have VFX too, modeling too, which is crazy. I think we're gonna actually be expanding on a building course too, marketing course, commissions course, advertising course, everything. There's so many things. But yeah, also mainly scripting for those of you who want to learn how to script. But without further ado, thank you boys so much for watching the video. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on, and make sure to also drop a comment on your favorite part of the video, or just add timestamps if you guys are lost somewhere. I'll be helping out in the comments. But without further ado, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.